What a performance by Chelsea against Aston Villa. I said I will absolutely judge them in this game against Aston Villa at home, and they completely dismantled Aston Villa 3-0 to Chelsea at home at Stamford Bridge with Enzo Fernandez, Nicholas Jackson, and Cole Palmer with a wonderful goal on the score sheet. Clean sheet as well for Chelsea's defense. Robert Sanchez played well. We'll talk about the game. Are they going to settle for fourth? Are they going to settle for only Champions League, or are they going to try to push a little bit higher? We'll take a look at that. We'll analyze the game. We'll take a look at how Chelsea played, because Enzo Maresca is changing things on the pitch. We'll talk about that. But make sure first to hit that like button. If you're here now, looks like thumbs up, helps the channel massively. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And let me know in the comments what you think. Chelsea today completely changed the way they played before. They went back to inverting, played Caicedo on the right side on paper. And we're going to look at the tactics on paper. They look like 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 with Cole Palmer behind Nicholas Jackson, but it was completely different. But before we go into the tactics, Enzo Fernandez today played very well. He played higher on the pitch. He played kind of close to Jadon Sancho on the left, with Cole Palmer leaning on the right side next to Pedro Neto, who started on the right side. First of all, just to summarize the game, Chelsea were in full control. Aston Villa tried to play in the counter-attack. They had a chance from a mistake from Fofana, who got injured. I wish him well. I wish that he comes back and is not serious. We wish him well. But they had one chance, and Chelsea had plenty of chances to score. Martinez, couple of saves in that first half before Chelsea take the lead once, twice, with a phenomenal goal by Nicholas Jackson into the near post with an overlap by Cucurella. Jadon Sancho puts him in, and Cucurella delivers a perfect cross on the left foot to Nicholas Jackson. He finishes near post to hit the post and go in, and Martinez couldn't do anything to it. And Nicholas Jackson continues his good form at the current moment. Nicholas Jackson, he is now scored 8 goals this season and 3 assists, so 13 GA, 2 behind Saka, 3 behind Mohamed Salah on the top, and he's on form now, Nicholas Jackson. He is the one that I'm looking at. Yes, you can get 15, 20 goals. You can get 25 GA this season. We're not even halfway through the season. He's on 11 GA. I'm sorry. 11 GA only. He's 4 behind Saka and 5 behind Mohamed Salah. But he's in the Premier League on fire. Every time he's getting a chance lately, he has been scoring these chances. Nicholas Jackson, sorry, I misspoke there. But to be honest with you, I'm looking at Nicholas Jackson now, and I think maybe you can hold that position for yourself. Maybe Chelsea don't need a striker, but he's turning into a clinical forward. The movement is great. The link-up play is very, very good as well. And also, listen, Enzo Fernandez today played very well, played good, played completely different. He didn't play deep. He didn't play close to his goal. He was very close to the 18, which showed in the goal he scored with the assist of Cole Palmer, who put him in one touch, and a great finish by the outside of the foot, of course, from inside the 18. I think he had a very, very good performance. Maybe Enzo Maresca can find the right place for the guy to play, because he didn't play well as a second midfielder next to Caicedo. And he's not a 10, so maybe he is the guy to actually play a little bit closer to the forward, but not as a 10. And maybe that's how Enzo Fernandez, how they get the best out of him. Maybe he doesn't need to play deeper. But that's Enzo Fernandez for me. And also, the cherry on the top, Mr. Cole Palmer. 47 GA since the start of last season. No one has contributed more in the Premier League since the start of last season. He has been playing very well. Yes, lately I have criticized him. I have not criticized him, actually. I've criticized the plan and how he's being used. Today, so involved in the game. Scored a wonderful goal, had an assist, but also plus the GA, I saw he was on the ball a lot, got involved, was everywhere on that right side. He's close to Jackson, close to Neto. Also went deeper a little bit in some areas, in some parts of the game. And that is maybe Cole Palmer has been unlocked by having Lavia and Caicedo and Enzo on the left side to take a little bit of pressure off him, takes pressure off him. But he was fantastic today. He was absolutely great. And I just have to say, the goal he scored, that touch and the finish in the far post, wow, what the curl on it, the bend on it, it was absolutely fantastic and magnificent. But Chelsea today, absolutely great. Wesley Fofana played well. Cucurella played well. And if you want to talk on the tactics, first, before we go on to the tactics, they are equal to Arsenal on points, 25 points. They're only behind Arsenal on the alphabetical because they scored the same amount of goals, 26 goals, conceded the same amount of goals in 14, 25 points. The goal difference is 12 after 13 games. They're putting a little bit of separation between them and the likes of Aston Villa. Aston Villa completely fell off. So they're looking at Brighton, which is, I don't think Brighton is going to be the team to actually, I don't think Brighton are going to continue. They don't have the experience. I'm not sure, but I will think that Chelsea need to keep this on to actually put a separation between them and the team in fourth. We'll see what Manchester City does with Liverpool. This is recorded before the game, but we'll see what happens in that game. But before we go on, I wanted to touch on a couple of things. If you watch the starting lineup, you would think it's a simple Caicedo on that right side as a right back. However, it was very obvious that this was not the plan. That Cole Palmer would move close to Neto, Enzo Fernandez would be close to Sancho, and Lavia would be right and Caicedo would be. And on this, how it was played, with Cucurella being here, higher, and he left the defense to play with only two. And Lavia was covering that side and Caicedo was covering that side. But on the ball, this is how it looked. It looked like this. He's trusting Neto to play on that right side. Cole Palmer now, if you watch Cole Palmer on this area, he is left free because Enzo Fernandez play close to Jackson. And I think this plan is working when they are playing at home, when they are on top, and it allows them a lot of domination on the ball. They're completely dominant on the ball. Stats show that, positioning show that on the pitch. He's trusting Neto to drop and get the ball deep. He's trusting Cucurella to drop and get the ball from deeper. And I think they played a very good game tactically, completely dismantled Aston Villa. They had no answer. And he trusted Fofana to defend on Oli Watkins. Right here, Fofana, he got injured. Hopefully he's well, as I mentioned before. Levi Colwill was completely on the ball, was good. Off the ball, he was covering that left side when Cucurella went up. But that is how it looked. So Cucurella goes back and they complete a back three on the ball. When the ball starts, this is how it looked, a back three. When it started with two DMs, Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer behind the forward in spaces. But listen, fantastic win by Chelsea. Absolutely brilliant by Chelsea. Complete, great by Chelsea, to be honest with you. And it looked like Chelsea looked completely in control of this game. There is no part of this game where you thought Aston Villa would come back. Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button. And I will see you guys maybe after the Liverpool and the Man City game. Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button. I will see you guys later.